Warning, this is a pest control video and contains footage of animals being shot. If this is likely to offend, then please don't watch. Please see the description below for more information on this video. There's also some links you may find useful. Welcome back to the farm for another shoot. Get some more rats bagged up. Just before I kick off the video, I just want to give my little man Kieran a shout out. He heard one of the videos start when we were in the kitchen the other day, and he reeled off the wording to the intro word for word, and he later admitted that he'd been watching my videos on YouTube, so I said I'd give him a shout out on the next one. Just before I start the shoot, put down some liquidized cat food. The stuff I'm using here is trout. You can also get salmon, and there's a third one in the pack which I can't remember what it is. I use the fish one because it stinks, and when it's mixed up with cooking oil it goes very runny, but it holds its pile, if you like, and the rats can come out and help themselves to it. It stinks, like I said, so they can smell it from quite a distance. Okay, I'm all set up, ready to go. Just pinging the container side just to get an idea of the ranges, make sure I'm where I think I am. So I'm 17 to 20 yards. Absolutely spot on. This is the container to the right hand side here where the farm manager spotted the rats, and look how he just lobs random things at that pile to scare the rats off. So where that rat ran in at the bottom is where I'm focusing on right here. You can see he's sticking his head out under that corner where he ran under earlier on, so I'll stick a pellet in it. It looks like he pulls back under. Not a lot of movement, so I do a second shot, and that lands right in his head again. So that was 2 shots in the head. It was actually dead. I was happy with that then. When it kicked out though, it did look like it was in pain. I couldn't quite make out from that distance if it was a dead head and a kicking body and helicopter tail. So I waited till it settled down and give it a third shot. And there it is there in the top right. Kicked itself out from under the container nicely. When I was over there I spotted this in the distance. There's a couple of rats playing there, coming out, ducking out from under the barn, messing around, having a little party. So I thought I might want to join that. So I moved myself closer to the barn, just alongside the storage container on the right, and set up there. Quick ping of that area, and that's coming in at 22 yards. Very happy with that distance. I'm 0 to 20 yards, so that's bang on there. Waiting for him to stick his head out just far enough so I can get a nice clean shot without clipping the barn or the pipes. And he obliges. Keeping an eye on him, jumping around a little bit, but the tail's gone, so I'm quite happy that is a kill shot. If it wasn't, I'd be a bit reluctant to take a second shot because I'm so close to those pipes. Bring that second rat up in the top corner there. He's coming in about 23 yards, so again that's pretty much bang on where I want to be. He wasn't playing though, so I stuck around for about another 20 minutes. Kept an eye on the area, and then I spotted this one coming back out. Wouldn't sit still though, I couldn't get a nice steady shot on him, but then he came right out, stared straight at me, and it looks like I duffed that shot. I either pulled the rifle to the right, or the wind hooked the pellet and took it across. I'll blame myself, I'll say I missed that shot. However, this one, wallop, right on target, beautiful. I'm just keeping an eye on that one. There he is kicking himself out. That's his back legs kicking. He's not jumping from the front. So I'm very happy that is a nice clean headshot and he's dead. back legs kicking, tail spinning or helicopter tail is indicative of a good headshot, so I'm happy that one's dead. This one's alive and well, however, hiding away at the back of the barn underneath the pallet, just trying to get a nice line up on his head, and it's lights out for him. Now this one, if you watch carefully, just quickly check there's nothing in there and go back. If you look carefully on the left hand side there, in the top left quadrant of that crosshair, you'll see some movement, and you'll see where his tail starts to spin. So again, that shows that one was hit with a nice clean headshot. He actually starts turning around and round and drills himself back down into his nest. So that's going to give the rest of the rats something to feed on for a week or two. I did spot movement around the other side of the steel bar, but whatever it was ducked away again, and then under this pallet another one sticks his head out. So I stick a pellet in it. Under that pallet there's some holes, and that's the entrance to the nest. You can see the heat coming up from the nest with a thermal camera, so you can see that it is active, and they keep popping up. The trick is just getting them to come off far enough so we can get a clean headshot, and then they'll kick themselves out of the nest. Whereas that one, I hit him a little too close to the entrance of the nest and he fell back into it. Now this is what they're doing in the barn. This is seed that the farmer's waiting to drill. They're chewing through the sacks, spilling the seed everywhere and just making a total mess. The farmer's feeding the rats, and obviously it's wasting time and effort in cleaning it all up. So one final scan along the edge of the container, and there's nothing much happening over here. So I move back by the barn. I've got this one just tucked away there. Just can't get him close enough or far enough out to get a shot on him. That's about 22 yards from where I am. Quick scan along the edge of the barn again, nothing much happening. And then we've got another one poking his head out again. Got him. Smack on the head. And another one. Same sort of area. The head. Hit him with a pellet. I'm happy that's a headshot. Can't really see him moving, so just to be absolutely sure that he is dead, I do drop in an insurance shot. And that hit. You can see him kicking there. He does kick himself out. Rolls up against the back of those pipes, or what looks to be right up against the back of the pipes. Just watching him, and he starts to jump about. That's the back legs spasming from disinhibition. Back legs and the tail. He's not going anywhere, he's dead. But then I spot some more movement a couple of minutes later. Drop a pellet in on that one too. His little buddy dropped back, what I thought he dropped back into the nest. But I could also hear some movement. So I'll give it a couple of minutes, just watch the area. And he kicked himself out, but I stopped recording the moment he kicked himself out. Hit record again, and that's where he appeared, just beside the crosshairs there. That's two rats from the same nest under the same area of the barn within probably 3 minutes of each other. I don't know where they've come from. They've obviously been breeding in the bad weather, and they've all decided to come out now for a feed. So you can see them there against the edge of the barn, and you can see just how visible they are with thermal, even if you can't spot them that well. Final scan along the edge of the barn there. It's about 9:30 at night now. Storm Gareth's kicking in, and it's really starting to bite. 8 rats shot altogether. Another casualty of the night was my trusty grabber, so unfortunately I was picking them up by hand. So as I said, there was 8 shot, managed to recover 6 of them. There was no bonfire burning tonight, so I put them into a biohazard bag knotted it up, hung it on the container for the farm manager, and he cringed. And I told him he had to sort that and put them on the bonfire. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.